What is up, everybody? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today we have a good one. We're going to be talking about some updates done to Bluetooth. I've done a Bluetooth 5.4 video a while ago, and a comment came in saying, hey, what's going on with Bluetooth 6.0? So I'm going ahead and update this video and tell you what are the new things for Bluetooth 6.0. And then I'm sure people are going to yell out, did you know there's a 6.2 already? I did not. And so, yeah, we're going to get all into it, guys. I'm going to tell you about both of them and tell you kind of the basics from a layman's terms, from a simple guy like myself, and try to explain it the best I can without getting too techie for you guys, because I'm not a techie person either. So it's going to be some good information. So hopefully, guys, you stay for the whole video. I will get a little chatty about it. So if you're not into that, move on to the next one. But if you don't mind, then we're going to get a lot of information to you today. Also, like I said, if you want a little bit of information on 5.4 Bluetooth, then check that video out. I know I got a little crud on the editing, but hey, all feedback is good feedback, and hopefully this one has improved a little bit for you guys. So hopefully I'm doing better, and yeah, and join the Martini Nation, guys. It really helps for you guys to subscribe and keep building this great community that we are. Let's go ahead and get into it. And you see the chart here. 1999 Bluetooth 1.0 came back out in a long time ago. But I think the biggest thing that I see in this is Bluetooth 5.0, which is the biggest thing that's been working for a while now. Since 2016, I can't believe 8 years have gone by. 8 years plus. Actually, we're 10 years. Time is flying. It is 2026, people. So 10 years have gone by, but it's crazy. Time is flying. Bluetooth 5.2 in that packet was the biggest one for me. I am an audio person, so DJ Martini Midwest, of course, and I love headphones and earbuds and all those types of things, wireless keyboards, wireless mouse, everything that works on Bluetooth. And I think Bluetooth 5.2 for me was a big update along with 5.4, which kind of helped with some of those other devices that I was talking about with the wireless keyboards and mouse. But for me, that was the LC3 update, LE audio update, and it really improved audio, giving us that 48 kilohertz of sound, which was better. And so it did help. It gave us a wide range, more range, a better battery life on some of those devices. It encrypted some of the data on that Bluetooth 5.4 update. So it definitely did some improvements for Bluetooth. So I just want to say Bluetooth 5.4, even in 2026, is the workhorse that is out there. Most devices have it. Okay, so that's where we're at. Bluetooth 6.0, let's get into this, does have improvements, and it has really significant improvements. So if you're wanting to know if 6.0 is a big one, it is. It is a really big update. It has this Bluetooth channel surrounding, which they're calling it, decision-based advertising, filtering, monitoring, and improved timing improvements in that ISOAL. But we're going to get into it really simple here, guys. Bluetooth 6.0 is a big improvement, and we'll tell you why in just a second. All right. So is that channel sounding. Now, that is two things. Channel sounding is basically how it enables centimeter accurate positioning. So Bluetooth was pretty accurate before. It could get to a certain distance and it'd be like, if you had find your iPhone on your iPhone 16, it would be pretty close. You'd be within meters, close to your phone. This is so accurate, it's in centimeters. That's really close. So you're really adding that technology to find the location of the devices to centimeter accuracy. So very, very cool on that channel sounding. It also is going to make it smarter encryption, plus anti-spoofing, and then this isochronous tweaks basically equals lower latency and better sync. Okay, and then this decision-based advertising, basically, it's adding an extra layer of privacy. So basically, because of that channel sounding, it can position your range, guys. And so basically, it's saying if I'm close to you, I'm going to share information if I like you, okay? And so if it's programmed to share information, it's going to. But if it's not, it's going to add that encryption and say, no, I'm not going to share with things that are far away. I'm only going to share with things that are super close that I know I'm supposed to be. So that is the layman's terms. I'm not going to get into the super technical stuff, but yes, that is adding really cool encryption, filtering that, those distances and things like that. So really good improvements for there. And the biggest thing that goes along with that too is the full LC3 Plus sound for audio. And the LC3 Plus supports 96 kilohertz. Now remember, I said 48 kilohertz on the Bluetooth 5.4. 96 kilohertz, 32-bit high-res audio at a low bit rate. So yes, it is a big jump for audio. Now there's not a lot of devices that have it. There's some Bang and Olufsen's Bluetooth speakers, like monitor speakers that are out there, bookshelf speakers, some ELAC speakers like that are out there. But 6.0 is going to be the new big jump for high-res audio. If you can find it, it's going to cost a pretty penny. At first, I guess, and then maybe it'll start getting more widely available for other equipment. But like I said, right now 5.4 is still that workhorse for Bluetooth audio out there. So, like I said, the cons is just it's not widely available right now. I still think 5.4 is out there, but that new LC3 Plus will be the secret sauce for hi-fi audio, which is coming soon, which people should start being super excited about. It's also super efficient, and it's going to have less interference, less latency, all those better things that you want. That isochronous layer, like I said, is extra protection as well, and also it's extra. Uh, like I said, because of that positioning. Another example, if you have a left and right earbud, and sometimes you notice your left earbud or right earbud disconnected for a second, and you could only hear one, but then it would pop back in. Well, it's your Bluetooth 5.4 was trying to figure out position. It was trying to connect to it. It might have had some interference. It might have had, all kinds of things could have been going on. And so this is really going to lock down that left and right. It's going to lock it down. You're going to have less latency, better connectivity, and then also because of the less latency, you're going to have, this is going to be great for gamers, VR people, AR people are really going to be able to get benefits from this as well. So very, very cool on the Bluetooth 6.0 technology. Let's talk about Bluetooth 6.2. Now, all the cons that I talked about in 6.0 are kind of corrected in 6.2. So that 7.5 lag is going to improve by 20 times. So they're thinking 20 times faster. I don't know the exact seconds on that, but they're saying 20 times faster improvements on that lag. Also, I was talking about some of the encryption and things. They're going to have flushable data packets. So you're going to be able to flush some of the stuff you don't need, improve some of the things, and save a little bit of battery towards some of those loops that they have for flushable data. The channel sounding gets a little bit improved, so they don't have, basically it's improving encryption as well, which is going to improve everything else. And then the HCI USB ISO support. So that one's a little confusing, a little bit above my pay grade, but basically I know that HCI is like what computers use for like dongles that you plug in the USB, and then it's how the computer reads it and things like that. And so basically they weren't totally like on the same page at all times when it comes to audio and Bluetooth and things like that. And so now they're going to improve these audio dongles for the channel sounding benefit that I was telling you in 6.0 and 6.2, and it's going to be basically make everything even out so you can get some of this high quality audio through those devices, through those dongles, through the USB connection into the computer, those types of things. So things that use dongles and things like that, it's going to they're gonna basically level the playing field with all those devices together. So that's the layman's quick explanation that I can bring to you for that improvement. But like I said, cons for 6.2 as well. It's just it will, because of the speeds you're getting, the trade-off for the improvements, it's still going to have a little bit more power draw, so that could affect batteries in the long run. It's still an early rollout, so when are we going to see it? Late 2026 maybe? And then once again, here's the biggest thing that I always have to tell you guys about Bluetooth. All right, so the biggest thing that I want to tell you guys about Bluetooth is you have to have the same support on both ends. You need both ends upgraded to get the full gains. So if you have a Bluetooth 6.0 cell phone, you have an iPhone 17, but you have Bluetooth 5.4 headphones, you're not getting the added bonuses. You're not getting the benefits of some of the stuff from 6.0. So you have to have 6.0 phone and you have to have a 6.0 headphone, Bluetooth device, okay? Then you get the benefits. It's not like downgrade compatible. I mean, it'll still work with other devices, but like I said, you're not getting the benefits, but it'll still work. Like if you had a Bluetooth 6.0 phone and you're using 4.2 Bluetooth headphones, yes, it's still going to work. You're just not getting the added benefits that we've been talking about today. So you have to have both ends to upgrade and get the full gains, okay? So if that makes sense, hopefully it does. So you have to have both to get all the full things. So you have to have 6.2 phone to have the 6.2 benefits as well. So they have to be on the same page or better, basically, to get the benefits that you want. So from all the research I did and to my knowledge, but that's the biggest thing I always like to tell people is you have to be on the same level for everything to sync up and get all the gains that you want. All right, that is a lot. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully that's all as clear as mud, but like I said, I try to do the best I can. Hopefully I try to keep it as interesting as possible, but it's hard to do when you're just talking about Bluetooth. Thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe, share if this is helpful in any way. Join the Martini Nation and stay tuned for more reviews, tutorials, and content in the future. All right, so thank you again. Like, subscribe, share, and I can't wait to see you on my next video or tutorial. We'll see you all later, but hopefully see you soon.